Hey there, comic book friends. I'm Travis. Let's order some comics. I'm going to order some comics here. I'm going to turn my volume down. It's awfully loud. Okay, so I'm here. I'm full of waffles. I have my cup of tea with me, my wonderful octopus mug. Yeah. So we're going to drink some tea and order some comics. I got to do this myself. In the off chance somebody comes along to talk to, we'll talk comics as I order comics. Or whatever, you can watch this amusing thing afterwards. So I'm going to order my comics from Discount Comic Book Service. Let's see. We're going to share the entire screen because I know that just is utter chaos, right? And hopefully looks good. We're going to order some comics. Of course, there's a pull list for Discount Comic Book Service, but I don't use it. I just like to go straight down through things and order whatever comes along. So I'm going to start right out with Boom Studio and scroll through it, see what there is that I think I want to get. A lot of Boom Studio books I don't get because a lot of them are, merchandise off of cartoons and whatnot. And I hear they're great, but not anything that I actually get. This is Adventure Time number 38. I will say this. I love that cover. This is a subscription variant. If you pull the subscription of this, you get this variant if you want it. And I love that. Yeah, I guess it's Jake's head he's walking across. But I love the little dot and the texture that's in that's in the night sky there. That's awesome. Not that this is a Uncover the Covers video, so I guess I shouldn't talk too much about covers, but let's see here. I do know there are some Boom Studio stuff that I am planning on getting. I know there's like Siren and some stuff like that. Big Trouble in Little China. Love the movie. Don't want to read the comic. Bill and Ted's Most Triumphant Return. No. Let's see. The Burning Fields. I just read issue number 1 of The Burning Fields. It was an okay beginning issue. It ended really dynamic and exciting. Well, I don't know if exciting, but interesting. So the dialogue was okay, a bit clunky in places. It's written by the same guy who writes The Rocher Limit, for those of us who are reading that and enjoying that. I like that. This, I don't know that it's written as well, but it was a first issue. This thing is 6 issues long, I think, is what it is. So this is issue number 3. I am going to order it. Should be some fun, I think, there. So add that to my cart. Let's see. Con Job, that's a new book. Thought about picking it up and then kind of changed my mind. What's it about? After working the same convention circuit for many years, a group of flabby action heroes, aging sex symbols, and sci-fi bit players have become close friends as they watch their lines get shorter and their autographs get cheaper. That is, until they hire a cocky new booking agent who offers them their only chance at a comfortable retirement by robbing one of the largest cons in the country. Written by Jimmy Pomaloni and Matt Brady. Art by Dominic Stratton. The cover art, which probably looks familiar, that's Amanda Connor cover art there. Same person does the covers for Harley Quinn, and of course writers for Harley Quinn. But I mean, that sounds fun, but I'm thinking that's something that if it ends up being really cool, I hear other people talking about it. I think I will enjoy it in a small trade instead, I would think. Of course, I'm going to pick up this Curb Stomp. Number 2. No idea what this is going to end up being like, but sounds like fun, so we're adding it. Planet of the Apes stuff. Love those covers. We're not picking it up. Damon. I actually have the Dead Letters. I actually have the first 4 or 5 issues of this and haven't bothered to read it yet. I picked it up at the store for like, I don't know, half price or something like that, from Hastings, and never bothered. Love that cover. It's a cool looking cover, but haven't read it yet. So let's see here. Feathers number 3. Do I want Feathers number 3? I don't know. I wasn't super excited by the first issue. It was okay. Not really excited by this art. I think it's probably a cool kids book, but not the type of kid book that I can groove on to, I don't think. So I think I'm going to give this a pass. If other people are still picking it up and I hear awesome things, I'll scramble to pick this up. Or if I get issue number 2 in my hands and read it and it completely changes my mind, I'll scramble to pick this one up somewhere. I'll special order it someplace. Or if long term I hear it's good, it's one of those things I can look at and trade probably. So here we are with George Perez's Sirens, issue number 4. These are incentive copies and whatnot, which I'm not interested in. There should be a normal, main wraparound cover. So I will pick this up. I don't know if this has been that great. It's a very 80s type comic book. But I'm getting it for the nostalgia of the George Perez-ness of it. So that's why I'm picking that up. Halogen. I don't know. This is a mini 4 issues. What's it about? There's a rumor on City Ship Q that a gigantic body of a dead god was found floating in space. Rel, an agent working for the Halogen organization, is tasked with finding the location of the god and retrieving it by any means necessary. Using her abilities to form hyper-realistic holograms, Rel is about to take on the first mission she may not be able to finish. Written by Josh Timmy and artist Afu Chan. Let's see. I guess Josh Timmy's written a Sepra series, which I don't know what that is either. And a webcomic. These are both people who do webcomics, which that's cool. But I don't think I'm going to get that. I'll let that go, I think. Let's see, what else? I don't know if there's any other Boom stuff. I should be picking up Lumberjanes. I'm an idiot for not. I don't know. Is this the place to jump on at? Love that cover. That's an awesome cover. Reading the text on it to see if it's someplace looks like it might be a reasonable place to just jump in at. Mal and Molly just want to get back to their friends, but things are looking more dire by the minute. It's going to be a crazy dash through the weird mixed up world as they try to not only to find a working portal, but one that will take them back to camp. I think I'm going to pick those up and trade. I know I'm going to pick them up. I just keep hearing people talk too much about them not to pick it up, not to be reading it. But I think if I get it in trade, then my daughter would be more interested in reading it also, I think, doing it that way. Let's see. Regular show. RoboCop. Suicide Risk number 23. Of course, I'll be picking that up. Been really digging that book. Oh, Uncle Grandpa. No, thank you. And Woods number 11, which I don't read. So I'm going to move on to Dark Horse is what I'm going to do. Let's see. What do we got going here? Of course, going to pick up Abe Sapien. It's a great cover. Max Furama is doing the cover. Picking that up. Let's see. Don't do any of the Angel and Buffy stuff. And I'm going to pick this up. This is Apocalyptic Girl, an area for the end times trade paperback. And I'm getting it 40% off, so it's going to cost me a whole $6. Alone at the End of the World, Area is a woman on a mission. She traipses through an overgrown city with a cat named Jellybeans. Area is on a fruitless search for an ancient relic with immeasurable power. But when a creepy savage sets her on a path to complete her quest, she'll face death in the hopes of claiming her prize. And I'm sorry, that's a cool looking cat. And the fact that its name is Jellybeans means we have to get it, right? Right. Okay. BPRD, Hell on Earth. 123, or not 123, 129. Super stoked for that. As always, picking that up. Here we got our Plague of Frogs hardcovers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those of you who watch some of our videos know that I got the first 2 hardbacks for Christmas. I am going to pick up the other 2 right now. And I'll have to remind myself, I'm getting them 40% off. So they're costing me $20, $21 for, for I think it's like 400 pages, over 400 pages. So pretty awesome. And I have to remember to email Discount Comic Book Service and tell them to, when those trades come out, to just ship it to me priority mail in a bigger box, and I'll pay the extra postage on it. Because normally they stick my comics inside of a cardboard casing and then drop it in a priority envelope and mail it to me that way, so it doesn't cost them so much to ship it. But clearly it costs more than the regular shipping if I want a priority box sent to me. Because when they put stuff in a box, they'll send it to me FedEx, and instead of getting my comics on Friday, I won't get my comics till Monday, and that kind of makes me cranky usually, because then, of course, I can't do the comic book roundtable and stuff like that, right? So, anyway, have to remember to do that. But then I'll have all of the stuff from before the Hell on Earth stuff. So, and let's see. I am going to pick up. I'm going to pick up Dark Horse Presents, and I have 2 cover choices. Here's the variant, which is a Mike Grell cover, which I've always been a fan of Mike Grell's work. Liked him on Green Arrow back in the day, but I am getting the main cover because usually that's what I do. Plus, the main cover is a Francavilla cover, which is freaking awesome. I used to get Dark Horse Present quite a while ago, and I quit getting it because it was like an $8 comic book. And what ended up happening was, with it being an $8 comic book, half the stuff that was in it, they'd republish it in its own comic. And I would end up getting a lot of those comics. So I was basically buying the comic twice. And yeah, I didn't see the need to do that. So I quit getting this. It's a little less so that now, and it's half the price. So now with my 40% discount, it's costing me $2.99 to get it. So I like anthology books. So I'm on board for that to be some fun, hopefully. So let's see, a bunch of Dragon Age stuff. Going to pick up the 8th, number 2. Chrononaut Joshua is stuck in the dimension known as the Meld, captured by a camp of rebels that opposes the maniacal tyrant and his champion, the Spear. When Joshua remembers his mission, the past and the future collide to reveal the peril he must face. And this is basically written and drawn by Raphael Albuquerque, the guy that does lots of American Vampire stuff. So I'm going to be getting that. I'm a bit nervous right now, though, because I see on Twitter a bunch of creators have all started talking about how they've read it and how great it is, which tends to lead you into a bunch of potential hype, like the hype around witches and stuff like that, which I wasn't exactly ultimately keen on by the time it all said and come out and done. So reading the comments, and T's telling me that my mug is the highlight of the show. Everything else is downhill from here, which is probably true. That mug is freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. Let's see here. Frankenstein Underground #1. This is 1 of 5. I'm most definitely picking this up. Written by Mike Mignola. Ben Steinbeck is doing the art on this. Of course, the cover art is Mignola, which makes it awesome too. Ben Steinbeck was the main artist for most of the Baltimore books, so I really like his art. Kind of excited by this. And the little bit of caption there here is about this is the Frankenstein creature is alone, abandoned, and wandering underground, where he will discover other strange creatures and dark secrets into the universe. So I have no idea if this is going to tie into the Mignola universe or not. I don't care. It's going to be awesome. I get it 50% off, so yay me. Pretty excited for that. Good to get that ordered. These are all books that are going to come out in March, by the way, in case you're wondering. Reading some messages are being sent to me. Okay, so let's see here. No Ghost Fleet. Except I know some of you guys are reading Ghost Fleet, right? T is and Stacy is, I think, both reading, and Wonky Ninja Tom's reading that. It's a wonderful cover for Grindhouse. Drive In, Bleed Out. Has an awesome cover. It's a Francavilla cover, of course. That makes me want to buy it just because of that. That freaking evil-looking spider, or is it a tick? I don't know. It almost looks like a tick or something like that. But sinister, the skull on the back of it, the face, the top of it. That is an incredible cover. Not that I'm here talking covers, mind you, but that is a freaking awesome cover. Deputy Garcia is back, and this time the shotgun-toting Latina is sporting the latest in badass cybernetic enhancements. But can her new augmentation prepare her for the giant man-eating ticks? They are ticks that now rise from the small southern town's mysterious blood lagoon. Holy crap. Why am I not buying that? That sounds awesome. If one of you guys are getting that, you need to let me know, so I can hear just how awesome it is. Because that sounds pretty freaking awesome. Let's see here. Of course, we're going to get the latest issue of Hellboy, the BPRD, #4 of 1952. It's an awesome looking cover. Get that. Let's see. You can skip past the trades here. Not going to be picking up any Hellboy trades anytime soon. Though I need to. Actually, I like to get all that stuff in singles, but it ain't going to happen. Let's see. Of course. Lady Killer. Lady Killer is #3. And hey, I just saw this cover, the cover art for this, on sale someplace. What was it, like Was it $300? No, it could have been $300. That's too cheap. Maybe it was $700. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting this. First issue was fun. Excited to see the next issues to see what that see what that's going to be like. So should be fun. Let's see. Order that. Oh, no Mass Effect stuff. Checking my comments again. Awesome. Quacking Duck and Sleep Reader are listening along while they sort comics. Good to have you guys along with us. Let's see. I cannot remember if I ordered Mr. X raised or not. I'm thinking that I didn't. So I'll have to check that out before I finish my order up, because I can't remember if I did or not. That's one of those ones I was going back and forth on. I like Mr. X, you know, to some degree. Some of it's really cool, or I liked it when I was a kid. The latest stuff that I've read, I haven't been quite so keen on. So, of course, going to pick up Neverboy. Just sounds trippy enough that I know I've had a discussion with some of you guys about that a while ago on Twitter, but picking it up now. And hey, it's 50% off. So there you go. Let's see. There's another new number one. This is the Pastaways, which is written by Matt Kent, which that's cool. Scott Collins is the artist on it. I'm not a real big Scott Collins fan. That cover is okay, but excuse me, I just don't know. And this is, I mean, here's the description for this book. 2015, The Distant Past. A crash landing strands 5 deep time explorers in a primitive world of internal combustion engines and Internet 1.0, and tears a rift in the space-time that spouts dinosaurs, giant robots, and other strange phenomenon. Only the maroon Pastaways can defend the 21st century, unless the tensions of their expressly prolonged mission tear them apart. So it's set in the here and now. People from the future come to the past to fight the stuff that they screwed up. So it's 65% off. I could get it for $1.39, the first issue. Of course, the second issue isn't going to be discounted that much. I don't know. Then there's the awesome variant cover, which Matt Kent did the cover on. If Matt Kent was doing the art on the inside, I'd probably pick it up just because it would be kind of strange. I don't know. I'll think about that one. Not sure I'm interested in that. Of course, I'm going to get this. Rat God #2. If you are all a Richard Corbin fan, certainly, or H.P. Lovecraft or anything like that, certainly you should be picking this up. A town hidden in the dark woods holds a frightening secret and even more frightening residents. The one gentleman in a town full of subhumans offers some answers, but no safety for our wayward hero. Straight up Call of Cthulhu all around. Call of Cthulhu. Well, any of that Lovecraftian stuff. So picking that up. Cruise past the Conan stuff. So I'm not really interested in Conan as a whole, except for the old stuff. This is interesting. There's quite a few of these books are being set at a discount of the first issue, 65% off, as opposed to the normal 50% off that most of the stuff is. This is Shaper, issue #1. A galactic empire hunts a race of shapeshifters prophesized to overthrow its rule. When orphan teenager Spry discovers he is one of the hunted, a shaper, he must learn to use his newfound abilities and escape the Empire's prime enforcer, Tor Ajax, and save his entire race. Written by Eric Hesterer and art by Felipe Masfera. And I don't know if Felipe did the cover art. Cover art looks nice as far as it being a, painted cover. Looks pretty cool. A race of shapeshifters in space. There's too many books out there, people. Too many books to try and order, it seems. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Check my comments here. The website is Discount Comic Book Service, J-Rock. And is any issue 50% off? No. Just some of them are 50% off. Some are more than that. Some are less. Usually the discounts typically are 35 to 40% off is what it is. Just to let you know what site I'm using. Discount Comic Book Service. Looking at T-Bird comment here. Lumberjanes, I really hope you like it. Hey, it's such a good fun. I prefer to read it in trade too, but I'm buying it monthly to show support. Yep, for the title. And yeah, you're right. I mean, and that's what I should have done from the beginning with Lumberjanes. But because I'm this far behind, by the time I order, I'm a year behind. I'm inclined to just buy it in trade now at this point and hope that you guys that are buying it in singles, keeps the keeps it going. Keeps it going for me. So I can do the trade waiting because normally I don't get to do the trade waiting. It's everybody else that does that. Not that there's anything wrong with trade waiting, but somebody has to buy the singles. We all know the theory of if somebody isn't buying the singles, then we're never gonna get it. We're never gonna get the books, or the books won't make it past 4 or 5 issues. I mean, clearly Lumberjanes has the support because it went from being a mini-series to now it's an ongoing, which is awesome because it had enough of that single support. So that's cool. So hopefully my buying the trade will just help line the creators' pockets more, right? So do I want this book? Shaper. I hate the title. Oh, what the heck? We're going to get it. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Not getting any of the strain. Issue 8 of the Sundowners. I've really been digging this book. It's really gotten strange and weird. So I will pick it up. It's a fun Tim Seeley book. And here the first trade. First trade is out. And they're selling it at 50% off. Wow, first trade at 50% off is $9.99. Wow, that's seems expensive for the trade, doesn't it? I don't know. So, faster than lightning, stronger than steel, crazier than an outhouse rat. Enter the Sundowners. So, at any rate, if you're interested in that first trade, hear me talking about it. It will be out in March. And that is it for Dark Horse Books. I'm going to move on to DC now, and I'm going to check because now my comments are coming in. So I'm going to read the comments. That way people can help me not forget things. Pirouette from Stacy. No, I haven't read that. I'll be looking for it here. What company puts it out? So I make sure I don't miss it. And Christina is late. Okay, so here's my bundles. What the heck is this bundle? This is a FBP bundle. Oh, wow. So you can get all 3 trades all 3 trades of Federal Bureau of Physics for 50% off. So you're going to pay $19.98 for 3 trades. That's pretty awesome. That's a cool bundle. Let's see. There's the kids bundle. There's the January. Let's see. So this is the DC movie poster variant bundle, which you can get all the DC, every single DC cover. That's the poster variant for $42.22, so 45% off. I'm not getting that because I'm not interested in the movie poster covers. Here is a Vertigo bundle. Check out the Vertigo bundle because I read a lot of the Vertigo books. So we'll see if the Vertigo bundle is going to end up being there's a lot of the books I buy is Vertigo books. So we'll check that out here. Let's see. Try these 6 new Vertigo issues for 50% off. Well, they're not new. Let's see here. The special includes Strange Sports Series #1. So that'll be interesting. I'm actually thinking about picking that up just because it's going to be strange. Suiciders #2, Effigy #3, Fables, The Wolf Among Us #3, which I don't get that at all. Wolf Moon #5, and The Kitchen #5. Those 6 books for $11.47, 50% off. I want to see if I can get those Vertigo books individually for that kind of price off, or what the difference is, because there's one book in there I don't get, but I'm probably going to get the rest of those. So that might actually be more economical and just have that extra Wolf Among Us book, which I'm not interested in. Oh, and here's the #2. Vertigo bundle #2s. And this is their second bundle is Coffin Hill #16, Astro City #21, FBP #19, American Vampire 7, Name 7, Interkind 7, which I won't get this one because this one's about half the stuff in there I don't actually collect. So let's see. 100 Bullets, trade paperback. I don't know if anybody out there that I've talked to recently has read 100 Bullets. I keep hearing good things about it. I like these creators, Brian Rizzo and Eduardo Rizzo. I've read Spaceman by them, and I really loved it. So I'm thinking I need to go back and get this 100 Bullets. I'm assuming it's kind of a pulpy kind of a thing, but give me a shout if you've read 100 Bullets or any part of it and have an opinion one way or the other on it. I mean, it's an older series. But it's one of those things I keep thinking I should be picking up and trade and reading at some point. Drink my tea. Let's see here. Action Comics, which I am not interested in at all. Not getting American Vampire, second cycle. American Vampire I read in trade. This Aquaman #40 is pretty funny just because it's the Free Willy movie poster. I do find that kind of funny. Let's see. Let's see here. Arkham Manor #6. Gonna pick this up. That's kind of a cool cover, despite all the white on it. I think this is the last issue. #6. Yeah, March. March is when this ends. Final issue of it. Oh, this is the season that has all the stinking Endgame tie-ins. There's no cover for this thing, no image, and no description. It just says Arkham Manor Endgame #1. I'm not going to get any of the Endgame tie-ins, I don't think. I just don't see the need to do that. Let's see. And here is Batgirl #40. I'll apologize for at least half of you that are reading this who hate this version of Batgirl. That last issue I just read of Batgirl was intriguing enough. It had enough weird little pieces that make me kind of potentially interested that I'm going to read this because I think this is like this is the end of the first arc and I'll have a full arc of this new team under my belt and can make a real assessment on this current run of the book. Because, like I said, for those people who don't know my history, when Stephanie Brown became Batgirl, I was a big fan of Batgirl before that, and I was pissed that they changed Batgirl radically. I didn't pick up the book and didn't pick it up for 6 or 7 issues, and then jumped back on the book because I heard great things about it. And as far as I'm concerned, it's one of the best runs of a comic, period. And just a real joy to read and really charming. And one of the best endings of any run of comics, I think, ever. And so I want to give this its full fair shot. So this will be the last issue. At least it'll be the issue to end the arc. But anyway, like, I'm not going to pick up this Batgirl Endgame, because Batgirl doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the Bat universe anymore. So not picking that up. Don't like that cover either. So let's see. Some clearance comics. Then here's Batman Endgame. Note the price. Price must be, $5 comic. Oh, that is a wild cover. Wow. So that's like St. George slaying the dragon, and Batman is like some angelic St. George, and the Joker's a dragon. That is a fascinating cover. The final event game is here. Batman risks everything against the Joker, who will laugh last. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. No Batman 66 for me. Batman and Robin. Clearly going to pick that up. Just read the latest issue just a little while ago. It was freaking awesome. Damian's moving up to the big leagues. And there's a Batman annual, which I am going to pick up the Batman annual also. Batman and Robin annual, I mean, sorry. Pick that up. Oh, as cute as these figures are, I'm not picking them up. Let's see here. Oh, Batman Eternal. These are the last ones. These are the last, 5? Because there's 5 weeks in March or something like that. Last 5 issues of Batman Eternal. Batman 48, 49, 50, 51, and 52. And done. Have to tell you, that feels good. Batman Superman, I don't read that. Batman Superman annual. Some of those months where I get lots of annuals put out. And the final issue of Batwoman. There you go. Final issue of Batwoman. Groovy cover. But yeah, really, really unfortunate. Where will Batwoman's adventure with her anti-team, the Unknowns, take them? And what's next for Kate Kane? Clearly cancellation. That's what's next for Kate Kane. Unfortunately. Hopefully, we'll get something come out of the other end of the Convergence stuff, and we'll maybe get a new Batwoman book that's better. And because I'm a glutton for punishment, just getting Batwoman isn't enough. Hey, I'm going to get Batwoman annual number 2 too, because it ties into the whole story itself, it sounds like. How did Batwoman find herself in space fighting Morgan Le Fay? How did she find herself accompanied by allies as strange as Clayface, Ragman, Etrigan, and the Demon, and her own sinister sister, Red Alice? All the answers are here in the final chapter of the Unknown Saga. What the hell? So you have to get this to actually get the end of the storyline, as opposed to the regular comic. Whatever. Just money, right? Who cares? Ugh. Let's see here. Black Mask. Who's put that? Okay. reading over the comments. Sorry for the silence. Check out Catwoman while I'm silently reading here. Yes, I did pick up the first issue of The Secret Six. I'll be getting to that here in a bit for sure. Yes, I am still getting Batwoman, Damien. I am still getting Batwoman. I am just that crazy. I am just that much of a glutton for punishment. So this issue is the furious finale to The Family Business. Will Selene remain head of the Gotham City's criminal underworld or return to her life as Catwoman? Will she even survive the battle long enough to make the choice herself? I'm really curious to see what they do. I would assume that we're going to go back to the old Catwoman at some point, but I'm hoping that it gives us good closure on that, and a good that she changes. I hope the character changes, even if she goes back to being the regular Catwoman, that she changes, that she's not the same afterwards because of the work she had to do. And then here we go, Coffin Hill number 16. Of course, I'm picking this up. That is an awesome cover. Dave Johnson can rock some covers sometimes. That one's really cool. The gears that fall down into bones and skulls and stuff like that. That is pretty brilliant, I think. Picking that up. Then there's this darn Convergence. 75% off. So it's only cost me $1.24 to buy this issue. I just don't know that I even want anything to do with this. Thing is, it sucks though. It sounds like it ties in all their other events. Everything's going to kind of be thrown into this thing. But I still don't know who this Jeff King dude is that's writing it along with Dan Jurgens. I don't know. But it's 75% off. What the hell? I'm going to pick it up and give it check it out. I really want my own mother box, but I don't want to pay $40 for it. I mean, that would just be fun to have sitting on my desk, right? Glows in the dark. But I don't want to spend $40 or $50 on it. So that is a problem. I don't read Deathstroke. Oh, Batman Detective Comics. Of course, I'll pick this up because, well, Detective Comics is just one of those things I always get. Don't know how keen I am on this whole anarchy storyline that's going on right now, but and I'm not getting the Detective Comics Endgame tie-in. Not getting Earth 2 anymore because they messed that up with the Earth 2 World's End stuff. I am getting Effigy. Gonna pick that up. Not getting the Fables. Some point I'll go back and buy all of those trades of Fables. I've read a few of them, like the first 6, I think I've read. Borrowed them from a friend. Pick up FPV, of course. I love all these pink and purplish hued covers by Nathan Fox. I really dig them. So pick that up. Not getting the Flash. Not getting Gotham Academy, of course. Gonna pick up Gotham by Midnight because, of course, I still dig it. And I know not everybody does, but I like it. More of the Spectre busting out, and I'm excited for that Spectre stuff. Hey, people, if you haven't been reading Gotham City Sirens, the second trade comes out in the month of March, just to give you a heads up. Grayson issue number 8. Surprisingly, I've really been enjoying this comic a lot, and I love these covers. The covers are cool. So I'm going to get that. Clearly, I'm not getting Green Arrow because they messed it up. I'm not getting Green Lantern because I don't like Hal Jordan. Let's see. I do dig the Harley Quinn movie poster. It's fun because, of course, it's Elvis. And to me, that's fun. But I don't get the Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn book. Because I don't find her that funny. Kind of like this cover of Hinterkind. I wonder if I should be back on this book. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. But every once in a while I see covers for it. And I'm like, that looks intriguing. Injustice Gods Among Us, I hear, is still really awesome. I hear Brian Buccellato is doing a good job, at least in the first issue that he was on. But I am not reading that either, clearly. Jeff Johns is still on Justice League, so I'm not picking that up. Justice League 3000. Of course, I'm picking this up because it's just good fun, and that looks awesome. Wonder Woman versus a Demon. That'll be a kick. So I am all over that. Let's see. Justice League Dark. I'd love to read it, but I just have not enjoyed it every time I picked it back up again since I dropped it. So leave it alone. Pick up issue number 5 of The Kitchen. Of course, these covers look awesome because they're Becky Cloonan covers. Haven't read this week's. Read this week's. This month's issue yet, but I've been enjoying this. I like Ming Goyle's artwork and stuff in it, so got to pick up that. Look, it's the final issue of Clarion, yet another canceled book by Ann Nessetti. Yeah, love that cover. What is Effigy? Damien's asking me what Effigy is. Let's see. Let's go back and I'll read you what this issue. Maybe. Going backwards here so I'll read you what this is. Officer Claranda Jackson is teamed with a television-hating homicide detective and an obsessive fan to search for a killer at the Star Cop Fan Corps Con. Plus, Calandra reunites with a former co-star to get a glimpse of the life she left behind. See, our officer was a child star, and now she's become, in her adult life, she's gone on from being in television to being a police officer, and parts of her past are kind of haunting her. The whole psycho fan base and that sort of thing. So that's what it's about. It's another Tim Seeley book. I've barely been enjoying a lot of the Tim Seeley books that I've been reading. So I think this is not 100% sure, but I want to think this is like a mini series too, but I'm not positive on that. Let's get back up to where I was. And of course, I'm not getting Justice League United. Didn't like the first couple issues of it. Let's see here. Lobo, Mortal Kombat, Multiversity number 2. So this would be the other end of the first issue. I think this is the one that ties it all up. So it's a spendy book. It's a $6 book. I don't see where it says how many pages it is. But I'll be getting it though. 40% off for me. Yay. And then there's the Multiversity Ultra Comics number 1, which I'll be picking up because it's one of the Multiversity books. And those have just been fun. Only you can save the world. If you value your lives, you must not read this comic. So, of course, we're all going to read it because it's like the Grover. There's a monster at the end of this book, right? Don't open it up. There's a monster at the end of the book. Don't turn that page. There's a monster at the end of the book. I'm probably the only person that's read that, right? Okay. Anyway. So names number 7 of 9. Love that because it's like the interior of an eyeball, but it's also a map. Looks like Kevin's stuck in there. So looking forward to rolling to the end of that. Interesting story. not getting the New 52 Futures End stuff, which I keep hearing from lots of people that's awesome, like Damien and stuff. New Suicide Squad, of course, I'm not getting that because I just can't do XL, I guess. Can't get Red Hood and the Outlaws. It just seems to not be good more often than it is. Good origin. Here we go. Secret Six, number 4. There's some crazy pants stuff going on. Wonderful Black Alice there, slurping on a drink. With a shark flying along and eating people off the beach. The secret behind the Secret Six is revealed at last. Dun, dun, dun. So, of course, I'll be picking that up because it's the Secret Six, and that's fun. Not getting Sensation Comics featuring Wonder Woman. I've just not been happy with it. Most of those issues I just haven't really worked for me. Let's see. Smallville. Star Spangled War Stories. G.I. Zombie. This is the last issue of it. I'm going to pick up Suiciders. Don't know that I'm really keen on that cover. That's the type of cover I can't stand, really. But pick that up. Vertigo. Wondering if I should be jumping on Supergirl. I keep hearing good things about it. I don't know. I just get depressed when I pick up Supergirl, though, most of the time because it never works out. Superman. Nope. Superman. Wonder Woman. Oh, of course they would use Gone with the Wind cover for them as their movie poster. Black. I am going to pick up this, though. I'm going to pick up the regular one. Kind of enjoyed the one issue of it I did read. The cover's a hot mess, though. Wow. Pick up a few more issues of it to see if I actually enjoy it or not. Swamp Thing issue number 40. Final issue of Swamp Thing. It's a $4 comic book this time around, $3.99. Clearly, we're all going to get it, though. This issue's cover is presented in a special sideways format. Does that mean it wraps around the backside? Probably not, right? Because it would say wraparound. So it's a cool piece of art, but the whole art's going to be smaller, right? Because it's turned sideways. Going to pick that up. Clearly, I'm not getting the Titans. Wolf Moon, 4 of 6. Still don't know what I'd really think of this series, but at this point, yeah, might as well pick the rest of it up. It's only 6 issues. Wonder Woman number 40. Clearly, I'm not picking this up. That's an interesting cover, though. The cover for the movie poster for Wonder Woman is, of course, 300. I am Amazon. Tonight we dine in Themyscira. That's at least appropriate, I guess. And then there's a Wonder Woman annual. Ugh. No. And World's Finest, which I think is the final issue of World's Finest. Not 100% positive on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. So, that be DC Comics. I don't get anything from Dynamic Force. I'm not even going to look through it. And Dynamite Entertainment. I don't think I want to even look at it. Yeah, I better look at Dynamite Entertainment. I don't know. Might be something in it that would be interesting, right? So, Flash Gordon, Twilight Zone. Lots of Red Sonja stuff, right? I know a lot of you guys are Red Sonja fans. The Shadow. I can't get past the chainmail bikini on Red Sonja. I'm sorry. It's just the right level of cheesecake that, I don't know. Army of Darkness. Black Cross. Now, see, Black Cross is a new Warren Ellis book. Let's see if I can get the regular cover down here. As our incentive covers. Okay, so Black Cross, this is a Jolly does the main cover, or you can get the Tula Latoya cover. Ooh, So I'm probably going to get this because, of course, it is from the pages of Project Superpowers, Black Cross. See, now I better read the fine print here because I just don't know what this is about. War on the Ellis has me intrigued. I love that cover. The keys hanging there, the mask that's above her face, and it's got these, just the hands in white. To me, that is all just freaking awesome. Stop being coy about Ghost Fleet. Okay. I don't know. I have a hard time with what seems to be a book about haunted Mack trucks. I just don't know that I could read that. So somebody you need to get making the videos, T or Stacy, and tell me what it's actually about. Don't just tell me it's awesome, but what's actually going on in the book, so I have some understanding of it to know. Because right now, to me, it looks like Maximum Overdrive retold in some other way. So I need to know it's not just haunted Mack trucks. Any rate, let's see. Black Cross. All small towns have secrets. All small towns have ghosts. Black Cross in the Pacific Northwest of America. Hey, that's where I live. Has more secrets than most. Of course it does. That's where all the cool stuff is. And it is being haunted by something impossible. Black Cross, a supernatural extension of the Project Superpowers mythos, is a ghost story about something reaching out from the other side of the night through the forest and mist of this remote town to grasp at the hearts of a handful of people who may not find out they're the targets of a strange killer until it's much, much too late. $4 book, 50% off the first issue. Warren Ellis on it. I'm not sure about Colton Worley. I don't know what kind of an artist he is, but we're going to pick up the B variant cover. Ooh. Of course, there's this the C cover, which is a little more money. That's pretty awesome looking too. Holy cats. That fire is awesome. Some Jody Valeri coloring right there. Oh, this cover is kind of cool too. Oh my God, they put out enough covers to this thing, huh? Jason Howard. Yeah, that's the artist for Trees. That is wicked. That's a wicked cover too. There's another one that's kind of curious. All right, so we're gonna get that. Let's see. Okay, so here's another one I could get. Talk about variant covers and how much we all, of course, love variant covers. Here's Blastcock #1 of 6 rare Latoya Virgin edition. So it does. I could buy this version. It doesn't have any of the barcodes or anything on it. For $37.50. It's normally a $50 comic book. I don't think so. They couldn't mail it to me and keep it in pristine enough condition to even begin to make it worth that. The Blood Queen versus Dracula. Who's the Blood Queen? It's another Virgin cover. Whew. I don't need any Virgin covers. They're too expensive. Bob's Burgers. Awesome cartoon. Don't know about the comic book. The cartoon is hilarious. Vampirilla. Django and Zorro. People still picking that up? I know Reader 1717 was. T, are you still getting that? I think T was the only other people I knew that was getting it. Evil Ernie. John Carter stuff. Let's see here. Flash Gordon, Jungle Jim, all these classic characters who there are no copyrights on anymore. Mandrake, Prince Valiant, the Phantom, which seems to be a lot of Dynamite Entertainment's catalog, isn't it? Is the uncopyrighted stuff. So, are you guys picking up the legendary Sonya, Red Sonya, with the that miniseries? I'm just curious because it's written by Mark Andracchio, and a lot of us, of course, are really upset with the damage that was done to Batwoman, and I don't know, to a large degree, you could probably hold Andracchio responsible for it. I think we also need to hold DC and the editors responsible for it too, but you know, is what it is, I guess. So, Mercy Thompson, who is that? Somebody in the YouTube community. At any rate, that's hilarious that there's a comic book named that. That's funnier than hell. I wonder if Mercy knows that. That's funny. To point that out to her. Let's see. Pathfinders, no. More Red Sonja. This is Red Sonja in the Vulture Circle. So there's a lot of Red Sonja miniseries rolling around out there, huh? Written by Nancy Collins. I don't know. And Shaft. Oh, yeah. Who are you going to call? Shaft. Solar Man. Twilight Zone stuff. I like the Twilight Zone. I just don't think it's got comics for me. Let's move on to IDW. And let me check my messages, because I'm still getting some. Let's see here. Angry Birds. I don't think so. Dave. Dead Squad. No, most of this stuff I do not know. Edward Scissorhands. I know some of you all are picking up Edward Scissorhands. The Fly. Galaxy Quest. Some of you reading that. G.I. Joe. I never hear anybody about reading the new G.I. Joe. Lots of people collecting the old G.I. Joe stuff, but nobody reading the new G.I. Joe stuff. Wonder why that is. Let's see here. Gem and the Holograms. Are we all getting Gem and the Holograms? Here's a holographic foil box set. What the heck is that? Want to collect all the covers but don't have time to chase them all down? Buy the entire set, which comes in a deluxe rainbow foil and hologram collectible box. Includes all 5 covers from Ross Campbell and Amy Miberson. So there you go. If you're really hardcore into the Gem and you want the whole Gem thing, regular price $24.99. I don't know. I loved the Gem cartoon back in the day when I was a young adult. Who am I kidding? Came out way after I was a kid. But it was fun. It was one of those things you skipped college classes to watch instead of getting. I just don't know though. I just don't know. I mean, I kind of believe in Kelly Thompson. I think that she's a fan. But it's got to actually have something, right? It can't just clearly be just fan service, can it? I mean, because I don't know. And Ross Campbell I don't know. I think I'm going to give it a miss. I think I'm going to miss the whole pop culture fadness of that. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't think. Judge Dredd. There's a lot of Judge Dredd readers out there. Need to get Lock and Key. It's something else I've missed out on that somehow I never was on board with. Lock and Key. Really need to get it. I know there's some really nice trades out there of it, so pick that up. All the My Little Pony stuff. Unfortunately, this book just didn't work out for me. The October Faction. I wanted it to. Just art by Damian Worm. It's too dark. It's too hard to understand what's going on in it, unfortunately. So, Popeye, Powerpuff Girls. Love the Powerpuff Girl cartoon. Just not really as a whole into stuff that even if it's telling its own stories, if it's based off of TV or cartoons, I like watching the TV or cartoons. And I guess I don't want to read my comic books, and vice versa, I guess, to some degree. I mean, I picked up like Samurai Jack for a while because I love Samurai Jack. I love the character, but I don't know. I don't get as much enjoyment out of it. I like the original medium for most stuff, and so yeah, don't get a lot of this stuff otherwise. Lots of Star Trek, Next Generation, and classic stuff. Thunder Agents. Thunder Agents are actually a cool team. I don't know if they're coolly done by IDW, but they're a cool team. Thunder Agents is one of those products that have been put out by a lot of different companies have done Thunder Agents over the years. So clearly nobody really owns the rights to them, it doesn't seem like. Or whoever does sells them off to whoever for whatever length of time they want to do it. So, yeah. X-Files stuff. Well, X-Files stuff may all suddenly get hot again, right? Because there's rumors that there's going to be a new X-Files TV show. Should be kind of cool if they bring that back. Seems like they've been talking about bringing back Twin Peaks. Yeah. On to Image Comics. This is where all of our comics come from anymore, right? It's from Image Comics. Take a drink of my tea here. Let's see here. I'm being told that that Sonya is normally in legit clothes when Gail's writing her. Yeah, I actually almost got Gail mad at me. A con 2 years ago, I was at the con that she announced that she was doing Red Sonya, and it was a big deal. You're doing Red Sonya, and of course, I'm a big Gail fan, and so I went up to her one day when she was at the Dynamite booth, and I go, "Okay, I'm really skeptical. You got to give me a reason why I should be getting Red Sonya, because from my world, Red Sonya is falls under the kind of TNA comics that I've always avoided through my youth and whatnot. So why would I read it?" And of course, Gail's like, "Well, because it's going to be awesome. That's why," or something like that's what she said. And she explained further what she planned to do and whatnot. I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever. Well, maybe I'll check it out." Then the next day, she was at her own booth, and I was buying some T-shirts from her, I think, for her Kickstarter book that she put out. And I was talking to her about something else, and she didn't recognize me from the day before. And she's like, "Oh yeah, yesterday some guy came up to me and he was jumping me about being on Red Sonya." And I had to go, "Well, that was me. I was the one that was giving you a hard time about it, because I just couldn't believe that it just seemed so not a Gale type thing to do because of the image in my head of what Red Sonya is." And I know clearly she's not that to you guys. She's not that to a lot of people. That's just where I come at from the character. Makes it strange. So. And of course, you only read Gail Simone's Red Sonya. Okay. So. And Matt Cameron, he buys anything that says Red Sonja on it. He's looking forward to the Red Sonja grocery one. That'll be awesome, huh? Oh, so Mercy Thompson is a best-selling horror romance novel character. Okay, that's good to know. Did not know that. Reading the comments here, because suddenly a whole bunch of comments just suddenly popped up on my thing. Okay. No. More comments are pouring in. Okay, I got them all. Got them all for now. Okay, so Image Comics, where we buy all of our comics from. Yay! Okay, so not getting the 68 Jungle Gym Guts and Glory single issue. Oh, let's see here. Okay, get back to, okay, there we go. Alex and Ida, I keep hearing awesome things about it. Need to pick it up and trade, clearly, because it's on issue 13. Let's see. Autumnland's Tooth and Claw, number 5. Funny thing, I found out more about that whole Tooth and Claw thing. Of course, they had to change the name from just Tooth and Claw to Autumnland Tooth and Claw because of copyright issues. Now my understanding is that literally it was Image Comics that used to have a Tooth and Claw comic book. You'd think they would have figured that out beforehand, right? I don't know. Seems strange to me. Anyway, not getting any of those. Beyond Belief, not getting that because it's based on a podcast. So let's see here. Looks like the first Birthright trade paperback's coming out. That'll be awesome. Bitch Planet number 4. We all getting Bitch Planet number 4? I am. Seems like it's been a long time between issue 1 and issue 2 coming out, though, doesn't it? Maybe it's just me. Seems like a long time. And, of course, Black Science going to pick it up, of course, because I dig me some Black Science. I know a lot of people think it's overhyped, but whatever. I still like it. Casanova number 3. Oh, yeah. Next week, Casanova comes out. Issue number 1 of this version of Casanova. Super stoked for that. Then there's this. Chrononauts number 1. And I have issues with this. Of course, the art is by Sean Murphy, which we all love Sean Murphy, right? But my other problem is it's Mark Millar doing the writing. And sometimes Mark Millar really fails for me. I feel like he's either writing for a movie script or writing to some unknown audience that's dumb. And my other problem is these books come out so slowly lots of times. But I think that, Sean Murphy is more prolific than like Frank Quietly is on some of the team ups. So I'm really suspicious about this. But with who's on art, I'm going to pick it up and I'll suffer along to start out with. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little. Somewhere in the back of my head, it's telling me I'm going to regret having clicked on that to order that. So, anyway, Copperhead, first trade comes out. For those of you who've been sitting around waiting for that, this is the month it comes out in March. Going to pick up Cowl number 10. I've been digging this book. It's been some good fun. Let's see. Descender number 1. I am most definitely picking this up. Jeff Lemire can write an interesting story, almost always. And Dustin Wynn on a independent book I'm super excited about. I love his art style. Really always liked him on any of the Batman type stuff. So I'm definitely going to pick this up. Excited to see it finally seeing the light of day. One young robot struggle to stay alive in a universe where all androids have been outlawed and bounty hunters lurk on every planet. A rip-roaring and heartfelt cosmic odyssey that pits humanity against machine, a world against world, to create a sprawling space opera from the creators of Trillium, Sweet Tooth, and Little Gotham. Extra-sized first issue, 30 story pages for only $2.99, or in my case, $1.49. I am all over that. And Drifter number 5. And I don't think I'm picking up Drifter. I've decided that there's enough other stuff coming out. I wasn't really gripped by Drifter. So I think I'm going to not get it. I've got a couple of days left to change my order. I may suddenly change my mind, but as of right now, no, I'm not going to. East of West, number 19, no cover. That's unfortunate, but clearly I'm getting East of West. I love that book. I'm not getting Empty. No cover image for that either. That sucks. Fade Out number 6. I am going to get Fade Out number 6. Ooh, Fatale Deluxe Edition hardcover number 1. Bet you that'd be cool. I do dig that comic. That's a cool comic. Only collects the first 10 issues. That's a lot of issues. Clear up through the 70s. At any rate, gonna get the 5 Ghost. 5 Ghost special. Love that cover. I have no idea what's going on in this one in particular, but I'm gonna get it. Get it. Fused, Ghosted. No, wasn't that excited by the first trade of Ghosted. So God Hates Astronauts. I really need to pick that up in trade when it comes out in trade. Just because the covers look freaking crazy, if nothing else. Graveyard Shift. I skipped that. Oh, hey, look, Tia, the first trade volume of The Humans comes out. Oh, boy. Or the Humans. The Humans. We're going to be all over that, aren't we? Intersect number 5. Even the description of this damn book makes it infuriating. The drumbeat or revelation sounds in the cracking street and splintering bone. All survivors move into their final position, and the scorching, monstrous truth of all things is poised to be witnessed, but not before a vicious battle unfolds. What the hell? I'm putting it in my stupid cart. I don't know why, though. Ugh. I'm going to pick up this. This is Invisible Republic. Yet another kind of hard sci-fi book. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. It's Breaking Bad meets Blade Runner. Okay. I mean, I don't know how they're actually going to, meet those standards in my head of those two great things, but supposedly this is what it's going to be. So I am getting it for that alone. I'm going to trust the solicit and get it. Breaking Bad meets Blade Runner. That just sounds incredible, doesn't it? I don't know. Some Lazarus books. No new Lazarus that month, though. Little Depressed Boy. Manhattan Projects, which I'm not reading. Nor Manifest Destiny. Let's see here. Nail Biter. Nope. Of course, getting the Nameless. Number 2. Grant Morrison book. What more do we need to say, right? Gonna be awesome. The Odyssey, of course, is just love this book. It's been nothing but great for me anyway. That looks awesome. Final issue of the Penny Dora and the Wishing Box comes out in the month of March. Peter Panzer Faust. It's another one of those books I probably should have been picking up from the beginning. Now I'll have to collect it in trades. Somewhat tempted by this, read one, because I do like the Dotsons. I like Terry and Rachel Dotson as far as their art goes. So that's tempting. What happens when America's greatest hero is a Russian spy? Soviet agent Vera Yezkovacs is sent to 1977 Los Angeles by the Kremlin to become an American superhero and spread communist values in the land of Uncle Sam in a funky superhero romp straight out of a Tarantino film. Xavier Dorison wrote Long John Silver and the Third Testament, which I've never read either one of those. Kind of like the idea of it, though. It sounds cool. Oh, just money, right? Let's get it. Revival number 29. Clearly, I'm getting this. Everything changes in a blink of an eye. Mysteries revealed. Boy, that's heavy solicitation, huh? Rumble number 4. Latest issue of Rumble, I just read. Issue number 2 was a lot more crazy pants with not a whole lot of information to really tell you any more what's going on in the story. But the art is freaking awesome. There's a giant, humongous fat cat in it and like a, I don't know, 10-headed lizard dog. So how can it not be awesome? I'm getting it. Saga number 26 for those of us who are lovers of the saga. Gwendolyn takes an interesting turn. Gwendolyn's Quest. So stoked for that. I'm getting Secret Identities. Here's issue number 2. Don't know how this could be. Image's hit super team book continues. How can it be a hit? First issue doesn't come out until the middle of next month. I don't know. At any rate, I can sell it that way, but I'm gonna get it. Gotta get it anyway. So, Sheltered Shutter number 10. Boy, Image and their solicitations. Kate Christopher is in Slumberland. Thank you. That tells me a lot about the book, doesn't it? I'm gonna get it though because I've been enjoying it. Clearly, we can skip Synergy. Skull Kickers. First issue of Southern Cross. No Southern Bastards this month, but let's see here. Southern Cross, number 1. Gonna get this. Now boarding Southern Cross, Tanker Flight 73 to Titan. Alex Bretha is on board, retracing her sister's steps to the refinery moon, hoping to collect her remains and find some answers. The questions keep coming though. How did her sister die? Where did her cabin mate disappear to? Who is the creep across the hall? And why does she always feel like she's being watched? Inspired by the classic mystery and weird fiction, Southern Cross is a crucible of creeping anxiety and fear as Brather struggles with the ghosts of her past on board a ship that holds secrets best kept buried. Written by Becky Cloonan, which of course most of us know her more for her art than her writing. Of course, she is writing Gotham Academy, but I'm going to give this a shot too, even though I didn't really care for Gotham Academy, because I think this is a going to be a different kind of a thing. And art by Andy Blanger. So, kind of excited for that. I think that's going to be cool. I hope. Of course, Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses, number 3. Yeah, baby. Ooh, there's a spider. There's a spider. For those of us who enjoy Young Liars by David Lapham. Yeah. Not getting the surface. They're Not Like Us, number 4. I was just talking on Twitter about this today, how much I like it. A lot of people don't necessarily care for it. aren't necessarily keen on the artists. I actually really like the art. I love this detail, all the little cross hatching that develops the backgrounds and whatnot. Maybe the faces aren't the most exciting and awesome, but I love everything else, the shading and other work that's there. So excited for that. And this month, their solicitations suck as a whole. Us Against You. That's the solicitations for Not Like Us number 4. But I am getting it. Good. Some clearance on some things. Let's see. No trees this month. Hope that's not canceled like people keep mumbling about it being. That would suck. Wayward. I hear Wayward's awesome. Well, these are all second printings. Ooh. Oh, Wayward number 6 right there. Okay. Oh, Wicked and Divine number 9. Picking it up. Which is number 6, though I keep seeing the colorings done the same way, so I'm not really excited by that. All that splashing and splattering going on. Oh, this is the end of the first arc, so I'll at least get it through here. See what I think of it after that. And then 0 is the last thing there, so. All right, to move on to Marvel. This is exciting. Marvel Comics. All new Captain America? No, this will be quick. Ghost Rider? No. All new Hawkeye. Do I get the all new Hawkeye? I like the old Hawkeye. Will I like the new Hawkeye? Oh, I just don't know. How? What the heck? I'm going to get the first issue. It's on a good sale, so I'm going to get it. I'm just not 100% sure what I think of that, though. All new X-Men. Not getting that. Guess they're having all these Women of Marvel variant covers, huh? Yeah. Which they're not showing you, but in the solicits, because they must not have them done or decided on or something yet. But Angela Asgard, Asgard's Assassin. I have been enjoying this, so I'm going to pick up this issue. Love these covers. Covers by Stephanie Han. She's just got great work. I'd love to see her do more interiors. I just don't know if the reason she doesn't do more interiors is because she can't keep up with the interiors, or what the deal is. Not sure. Pick that up because I have been kind of enjoying it. Avengers. Nope. A lot of this stuff is ending soon. We roll into the middle of the summer. A lot of this stuff is going to change up in some degree or another, I think. Not that I'm saying to quit getting the books. I think you should keep getting them right up until the end if you're enjoying them, because you don't ever know what the Secret Wars is really gonna do or not do as far as that kind of stuff goes. Dark Tower, Darth Vader. I'm not getting any of the Star Wars stuff. I'm just not interested. Yeah, Deadpool 43, clearly not getting that. 44, because they're killing him. I think this is the month they're killing him in. Fantastic Four, Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't read that much Marvel comics, clearly. Not that I hate Marvel comics, I just don't read a lot of them. Howard the Duck, I'm not interested in. I know he's celebrated by a lot of other people, but I'm just not interested in him at all. Let's see, the Hulk, Inhumans. Shocked to see that Iron Fist, the leading weapon, is still around. I just can't believe that book didn't get canceled. Loki, Agent of Asgard. I'm getting this. I love this cover. That is such a sinister looking cover. Oh, man. Them having bit our good Loki in half, the old evil Loki, while saying on a pile of bones. Oh, it's just beautiful work. And of course, I'm going to pick up Magneto because Magneto really has been cool this entire time. Really been enjoying that. Really happy that people turned me on to Magneto that did turn me on to that book because it's been good. Even through all the crossover and tie-in crap, it's been good. Miracle Man. Let's see. Moon Knight, of course, going to pick up Ms. Marvel because it's just awesome. And that's a great cover. She's punching a window, but I don't know. Is that her busting the glass ceiling? I don't know. That's cool. I like the cover because I love the fact it's got all these comic books in the background. I know the old school Ms. Marvel comic books. That is really cool. I dig in that. New Avengers. No. Nightcrawler. New Nova. As I zip through the Marvel things. Princess Leia starts to come out. 5-issue miniseries. If you are interested in such things in March. As I said before, I am not. Punisher. Return of the Living Deadpool. No, thank you. Rocket Raccoon. Secret Avengers. Silk #2. I know some people were interested in that. Gwen Spider-Woman #2 also. Not getting any of those. Okay, I'm getting this, though. This is the first issue of Spider-Woman. Wait. Why does it say issue #5? And it says the artist is Greg Land. That can't be right. Because he's not on the book anymore. So that's a mistake. He's not actually the artist. So I'm going to give this a shot at this issue because it's supposed to become its own thing. Give it a shot, I guess. We'll see what happens. I'm still a bit suspicious. I love the character. Just not sure I like anything that they have to do with it. So Spirit Iron Man, I hear awesome things about. Oh, there's the trade. Oh, that's a hardback. I'll wait for it to come out in trade and not hardback. And I'm going to pick that up because people keep saying how cool it is. Even though I hate Iron Man. Thor is going to be the same way. I'll pick it up in trade because I couldn't find the single issues. I'm foolishly picking up the Uncanny Avengers, this new startup run again. I like the art on it. The art looks cool from the covers I've seen. That I would give it another try again. I think I'll end up being frustrated just because this is one of those books that gets tied into every event that happens along the way. So I don't know. Not excited by that. But we'll see. And I'm not going to pick up Wolverines. I'm not picking up the weekly comic anymore, despite some of these covers looking cool. I'm 2 issues in. I'm already frustrated by it. So the way it's written, where every other issue is written by a different writer, so not feeling that. So that be. Wow, I didn't get very many Marvel books, did I? Huh. No, you didn't. Let's go down here to the other. And so you're saying Black Mask is one of the companies I should be checking out. Black Mask Comics. God Killer Walks Among Us. Mayday. Washed up drug addict, screenwriter, and a transgender bartender stumble onto a satanic cult. It's planned to sacrifice people all across LA. Geomapped in the form of a pentagram, of course, and bring on Armageddon. As our intrepid, damaged heroes embark on a suicide mission to stop the crazy cultists, even they wonder if it's all really happening or are they just plain crazy? Probably both. The latest project from Curtis Pyers of Pop, see him team with art sensation Chris Peterson, Grindhouse, for a story that cuts to the very center of Hollywood mythology and depravity. See, problem with these smaller presses, I don't get as big a discount on them. I only get a 30% discount on this book if I ever get it. It sounds like it could be amusing, or it sounds like it could be something that I've read a million times. So I'm just not sure what to do with that. You know, it's one of those kind of things. It's kind of a torn on how to address that. You know, do I want to check that out or not? I just don't know. I don't know. But that's it. That's it for Black Mask stuff. Space Riders. Wow, that looks wild. The galactic core to the outer quadrants. One name strikes terror into the hearts of evil beings wherever. The Space Riders. Sailing the cosmos in the skull ship Santa Maruta, Captain Pellegrio and his fearless crew deal harsh justice to scum of the galaxy while searching for the forbidden truths of the universe. A exciting new adventure that will destroy your brain in a good way. We can never go home. Well-worn mixtape, stolen convertible, a duffel bag full of cash, a fully loaded 45, and superpowers. 17 and on the run from the is the only way to see America, right? Teenage outcast Duncan and popular girl Madison share a secret. They can do things other people can't, but their abilities take them down a dangerous path. After a deadly accident, they are left with no choice. Leave home and never come back. You Can Never Go Back is a new chance to fall in love with doomed misfits who need to run away to find themselves. Well, if she's a popular girl, she isn't a misfit. I don't know. I don't know. I have to give that some thought. May come back to those and check them out. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's go down to Legend and see what's out for Legendary Comics. Nothing there that I'm reading from. So we're going to scroll down to the other ones that I know. Let's see here. Only Press. Get bunker number 10. Have to decide if I want to get Hellbreak. It's a Colin Bunn and Ryan Chirilla book. I do like both those creators. Just not 100% sold on the idea of the book. A group of adventurers that break into hell and get people out of hell, rescue people from hell. So I just don't know whether or not I want to get that or not. So get the Afterlife number 8. Getting that for sure. What else we got here? Six Gun Dust to Dust, telling the story of Bill John O'Henry, who I love that character, so I'm going to pick that up. Let's see. What else? And that is it. That be my comic ordering. That's a healthy price tag. As I look at the price tag on it. Yikes. Let's see here if I can get back off of that. Back onto my charming face. Reading some more of the comments here. Protagonist gets betrayed by his best mate on a mission. They're kind of battling, but I'm hoping they'll team up. Plus, there's explosions. Explosions, dude. Okay, it's not the best thing ever, but it's a rocking good read. Will be a rad trade too. That's Ghost Fleet for you. Okay. No, I am not getting Ant-Man. I'm not getting Ant-Man at all. No Sex Castle. What is Sex Castle? I must have missed that. Huh, I don't know. Yes, Odyssey has been incredible. Been super stoked by it. The third issue left me feeling confused on Drifter. Good, I'm glad I'm missing it. I guess that's a good thing that I'm passing on that. Reading Steven's going to get the Sender. Yeah, pretty stoked about that also. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, John, if I could get you a latte, I certainly would. So there you go. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging. Oh, wait a second here. Scrolling here, I thought I saw somebody else amongst the. Maybe not. Clearly, I'm missing some of the comments. I don't know. Checking comments in this thing is such a pain in the neck. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out and watching me order comics. I know, super exciting, right? I'll finish my order. I need to go back through and check my other orders to make sure there isn't anything odd that somehow I might have missed. I always order the books and then I start thinking afterwards, I didn't see that and I didn't see this. And then it makes me start being paranoid that I missed something. Because clearly a couple months ago, I missed stuff. I missed a Wicked and Divine, for instance. You know, I didn't order any Lazarus. So I'll go back and double check to make sure that all there was Lazarus trades and not a actual Lazarus book. But yeah, that's my order. Unless, of course, I end up finding out there's something in the comments after I'm done here. And when you guys said, oh my God, you missed something or something like that, then I will scramble to get them on. I've got a few days. I think my actual order officially has to be in like January 30th. So I have a week to hum and haw over some of that stuff as to whether I want to get it and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for tagging along. Thanks for watching me order comics. I know how rip-roaring exciting that can be. It's always kind of cool to see what somebody else's buying habits are, what they're getting or not getting and that kind of thing. So I assume that's why you're watching. Either that or to chat amongst yourself, which is awesome too. Clearly why we're here. You guys should all just say, hey, I want to invite. And you could actually come and be on the show with me as opposed to hiding in the comments. And then you could firsthand yell at me for not picking up Sonya or Ghost Fleet or Ant-Man or whatever else out there that people think I should be picking up that I'm not. So that said, thanks. And I will see hopefully all of you tomorrow evening for Comic Book Roundtable. If you want to be on the show, send me a message. Let me know you're on the show. Glad to have you on. Talk some comics. I'm going to get off of here now so I can go finish reading my comics. So I have comics to talk about tomorrow night. So have a great one, everybody. Bye.